A sprawling megacity bathed in morning light. Drones glide silently. Towers shimmer with solar glass. A single figure stands on a rooftop, gazing at the horizon as a digital sunrise paints the sky. The year is 2050. The world has changed not slowly, but all at once. Cities think. Machines feel. Time bends around algorithms that know you better than you know yourself. This is not science fiction. This is the story of how we live, how we work, and how humanity redefined its future. The Awakening City. AI-controlled intersections glowing blue, citizens walking through motion-reactive holographic streets, delivery drones weaving between vertical gardens. The city awakens before its citizens. In 2050, morning begins with algorithms, not alarm clocks. Your window brightens as sunlight simulation synchronizes with your circadian rhythm. The scent of freshly brewed coffee drifts through the air, perfectly timed, perfectly brewed. No hands involved. Every part of the city is alive. Buildings are layered with biosensors, tracking air quality, temperature, and human movement. Streets have memory. They remember how you walk, how fast you move, and adapt lighting accordingly. Trees hum quietly as nanobots within their trunks monitor carbon levels, exchanging data with the air purification grids. The city's nervous system runs beneath your feet, fiber lines pulsing like veins, distributing data, power, and life. Waste is a word of the past. Smart matter dissolves leftover materials, converting them into reusable energy or 3D printed composites. Public safety is predictive. Cameras don't just see, they understand. They detect emotion, stress, intent, preventing crime before it happens. Ethical AI governance ensures balance. Humanity still holds the code. You feel the hum beneath the pavement, a constant reminder. This is not a city of concrete, but of consciousness. Every building, every road, every light is part of something bigger, a living ecosystem of intelligence. In 2050, you don't live in cities, you live with them. The future of work. Floating holographic offices, digital avatars collaborating, AI assistants managing workflow as humans design concepts in virtual rooms. Work has transcended geography. The phrase, going to work, vanished years ago. You log into your workspace from anywhere. Your living room, a cafe, or the edge of a floating city. The global workforce has dissolved physical borders. Teams form and disband in hours. A designer in Seoul collaborates with a coder in Toronto, and a strategist on Mars orbit, all within one continuous digital reality. Language barriers? Gone. Neural translation chips turn every voice into instant understanding. AI isn't replacing humans, it's expanding them. Intelligent systems analyze billions of variables, freeing people to imagine, to design, to empathize. Your AI assistant knows when your focus dips, when your heart rate rises, when your creativity sparks, and adjusts your workspace in real time. In this world, job titles are fluid. Doctor, engineer, artist. These words blend into one role, creator. Because in 2050, every profession involves creation of ideas, systems, emotions, experiences. Economies thrive on imagination. Energy, automation, and universal income have redefined survival. People work not for necessity, but for passion, exploring art, philosophy, science, and design with machine collaborators who never tire. But not all is perfect. There are debates what happens to meaning when AI handles the struggle. Psychologists and ethicists now guide corporations on digital purpose therapy, helping workers rediscover fulfillment in a world where everything is easy. The line between human and artificial creativity blurs, yet deep down, we know the truth. Machines can create beauty, but only humans can feel it. The home that knows you. A futuristic apartment where walls shift color, robotic assistants glide silently, and windows display AR vistas of distant worlds. Your home knows you better than your best friend. As you step in, sensors register your mood. The lighting softens. The temperature adjusts. Music plays not what you like, but what you need. The kitchen scans your biometrics and prepares meals tailored to your metabolism. No waste, no guesswork. Food printers create perfect nutrition using bioprotein gels derived from algae and lab-grown cells. Taste is no longer sacrificed for health. Nano-flavor tech makes even the simplest meals a sensory experience. The home is built from living materials. Walls breathe, filtering air and adjusting humidity. Floors harvest kinetic energy from your footsteps. Windows tint automatically to protect your eyes. You don't just live in your house lives with you. Entertainment has evolved too. You can walk into a movie literally. Holographic rooms generate full-body simulations. You can feel rain, heat, wind, all without leaving your living room. Emotional entertainment has become therapy. People relive memories, rewrite moments, confront fears safely, virtually, deeply. But privacy has become sacred. After decades of data exploitation, humanity fought back. Personal AI firewalls now protect every citizen's mindprint. You own your data, your memories, your reality. In 2050, a home isn't where you rest, it's where your soul recharges. Education reimagined. Students learning via immersive AR, children walking through 3D history lessons, virtual classrooms floating in the metaverse. Education in 2050 is limitless, a fusion of neuroscience, AI, and experience. Schools no longer exist as buildings, but as networks. Every child carries a personal AI mentor, an adaptive guide that evolves with them from birth to adulthood. Learning is sensory, not static. History isn't read, it's lived. Students walk ancient streets, converse with digital recreations of philosophers, feel the pulse of revolutions. Science lessons unfold inside virtual atoms, allowing students to manipulate the forces of creation. Each learner has a personalized path. AI analyzes curiosity patterns, predicting interests before they form. A child fascinated by flight might find themselves designing drone wings at age 6, guided by a swarm of virtual mentors. The global literacy rate has reached near 100%. Language barriers have dissolved. Communication is universal. Knowledge flows freely, detached from institutions. Degrees have given way to skill signatures, digital proof of mastery in thousands of evolving domains. Even adults learn endlessly. The era of lifelong education has arrived. Neural learning capsules allow instant skill acquisition. In minutes, you can learn a new language or master quantum coding. But this gift raises questions. When learning is effortless, what happens to effort itself? The new challenge of 2050 isn't ignorance, it's meaning. The journey, not the information, is what still defines humanity. Society and humanity. Diverse people walking in harmony with AI beings, cybernetic humans meditating beside waterfalls, global cities linked by floating data lines. By 2050, humanity has transcended its divisions. Borders are digital now, drawn by algorithms, not fences. The world operates as a decentralized federation, one guided by shared data ethics, environmental cooperation, and cultural preservation. Religion, philosophy, and science coexist not as rivals, but as threads of the same human story. People gather in hybrid sanctuaries, spaces that blend meditation, AI dialogue, and holographic history. Faith has evolved, but its essence remains the search for meaning in a world of infinite knowledge. Social equality has deepened. Universal basic income and automation have lifted billions out of poverty. Work is optional. Contribution is celebrated. Humanity finally had time to look inward. Art, philosophy, and empathy became currencies. Yet, challenges remain. The digital divide persists between those who embrace augmentation and those who remain organic. Biotraditionalists reject neural implants, choosing simplicity and natural living. Augments view enhancement as evolution. But rather than conflict, society adapts. Dual worlds coexist peacefully, each respecting the other's choice. Technology no longer defines humanity. Choices do. Compassion has become the new intelligence. Emotional AI therapists assist in crisis zones. Synthetic caretakers comfort the elderly. Even grief has found digital compassion, holographic memories that let loved ones say goodbye one last time. In 2050, being human means more than being biological. It means being kind. Beyond the horizon, orbiting space colonies, solar farms stretching across deserts, humans walking on Mars under twin suns. The Earth is no longer our only address. Humanity now lives among stars. Lunar bases mine helium-3 for fusion energy. Mars cities glimmer beneath translucent domes. Orbiting habitats cradle millions, self-sustaining worlds built from recycled asteroid materials. The oceans, too, have become home. Underwater cities harness wave energy. Transparent domes cradle coral gardens that glow like alien forests. Humanity has learned not just to explore, but to coexist. Fusion energy powers civilization. Climate restoration is no longer a dream, it's a duty. Carbon-negative societies have reversed decades of damage. Forests thrive again. Rivers run clean. The planet breathes. But with expansion came introspection. As we looked outward, we began to look inward too. What does it mean to be alive when machines feel pain? When AI artists dream? When a consciousness born in code writes poetry that makes humans weep? The greatest discovery of 2050 wasn't new technology. It was empathy. For machines, for nature, for each other. Humanity stands on the edge of a golden dawn. The fusion of mind and matter, emotion and algorithm, spirit and silicon. We no longer ask what the future holds, we ask who we will be within it. As the final drone of the day glides over the glowing skyline, the world hums softly. A billion lights blink in rhythm, not as machines, but as hearts. The world we built is not perfect, but it's alive. And so are we. Future Scope exploring. Tomorrow. Today.